Hey everyone, and welcome back again to another Happy Acres video. Excuse me, got something in my eye. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you for the continued support on the Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, Instagram, which I'm getting there with. The likes that we're getting, the subscribers that are coming, the views on YouTube are just going up and up and up and up. It's absolutely amazing, and I am blown away by it all. So please continue to support. It means the world to me. I said at the beginning of the year that I wanted to get this back up and running as it used to be, and I want to get back to them heights that we used to be at. We did it once, I can do it again. So, big thank you. So on to today's video. Well, I have just had a magnificent scrambled egg, I've just got to say. Beautiful. It's not filled me up though. But I've been left now with an empty eggshell. What am I going to do with this? Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to plant in it. That's what I'm going to do. I haven't washed it out. I've left all the little bit of eggy bits inside. I've not touched it. So when you're doing this, because there is still raw egg in, remember that you need to wash your hands regularly. Okay? Make sure you got everything that you need set out so you're not having to run back and forth and touch things with raw egg on your hand. So I'm going to show you what you need. So you're going to need your one eggshell, or your two, or your three. This is one eggshell split in half from my scrambled egg. You're going to need one toilet roll, so one middle of the toilet roll. You're going to need some compost or soil from the back garden if you don't have access to compost, and the magic ingredient that I showed you a few videos ago, the coffee and the grounded coffee and tea leaves to help with the feeding of our seedlings. And what you also need is your seed, or what you're going to grow in your egg. Now, if anyone's ever seen them before, you can do cress heads or cress eggs. So you put the soil in, and then you put your seeds in, and it grows some hair, and you put your faces on and things like that. They are really good and they're really creative, and we will do a video doing something like that. But I don't want to do that. I want to go a step further. I want to go higher. We're going to go higher. We want something that is going to last us, because we want to produce. So we want something that's going to be with us for the next 5, 6, 7 years. I'm going to start strawberries in mind. I want a strawberry head. Even that's a thing, I don't know, but we're going to make it one. A strawberry head. Why do I want a strawberry head? Again, simple factors. From one strawberry seed going in there, or 2 or 3, you will produce strawberries that will last you for 5, 6, 7 years, and off those you'll get runners that will produce you more strawberry plants, and will produce you more until you say, that's it, I've got enough strawberry plants. Not just that, growing it in an egg. Why would you grow it in an egg? I'll tell you 2 reasons why I grow it in an egg. One, when you're doing your cress heads and you cut your crest off and you eat it, it does grow back. And then you just end up screwing it up when you've had enough of it, and you chuck it into your compost bin. With a strawberry egg head, we've got to get that right. Yeah. You don't need to do any of that. So I'm going to show you, but I'll explain to you why I grow mine in eggs. Simple. You put your soil or your compost in there, you seed it, you top it. Then we just put it in the windowsill with cling film covering it, to get the most light to it and keep it warm till we get our seedling. When they are ready to plant out, you don't need to take it out of the egg. You just plant it in the ground, in the eggshell. As the roots get stronger, it will break out from the eggshell, and spread and grow. But then you've got two things. The eggshell is full of calcium and other nutrients that will still feed the roots as it decomposes, and you've also got protection underneath the ground from pests working their way up, or from pests eating your roots. So that's two good reasons why I always plant my strawberries in an eggshell. So let's crack on with this video. So guys, as I said, make sure you've got everything that you need beforehand. So we have our eggshell, we have our toilet roll middle, we have our compost or soil, and we have our magic ingredient. If you don't have any of this, tea leaf and coffee grounds, do not worry about it. It's just an added thing that I put in for feed. And then you need your seed. If you want to do cress, that's fine, but I'm going to do some strawberries, and I can't pronounce them because it's too long. I'll just show you if you can see that. I'm not sure, probably not, but these are from, I think these are from Holland, these strawberries. These are Dutch. So what do we need to do first? As I said, I haven't cleaned the eggshells. Leave all that little bit of egg that's left in there. Put these to one side. First thing, we need a pair of scissors and we need our toilet roll. Middle. Cut it straight down the middle. Snip. Scissors back to one side. Our liquor holders sat there. Yeah. Now we need our 2 eggshells. Ta-da! You've got your own little eggshell cups to sit on the windowsill with. Fantastic! Next, let's put these to one side. What do we need next? Well, next we need our soil or our compost. There's 1 handful in here. Again, this is homemade, and 50% homemade and 50% shop bought. And on top of that, I'm going to add a small handful of my grounded coffee and tea leaves, and I'm going to mix it in together. Oh, I just love smelling the soil. You can smell what I've just added, the tea and the coffee, but you can also smell the richness of the soil that I've made. The only reason I put shop bought in is because I'm still waiting for about 4 batches of mine to be finished, so I'm having to back up with shop bought. Normally I wouldn't. There we go. So we did that little mix. Now we need to bring back in our eggs. Oh dear, that's not a very good example if it's fell through like that, is it? Let's do it. Let's do this. There we go. That's okay. If you do have a problem where it does do that, don't worry about it, because the best thing you can do if it does fall through, get a little snip on the side like so. This is a quick Chrissy tip, and then just fold that in so you make a little lip like so. You can see that, and then sit your egg back in and it rests on the lip. Fandazzy-doby. That's even said that wrong. Anyway, now what do we need to do? Now we need to fill our egg. Not all the way to the top, so fill your egg 3/4 of the way up. There we go. Just hold it and tap it down. Hold and tap it down. So we're just looking something like that. Now, use the seed of your choice. I've got these strawberry ones, and if you want to do it for free, use something like a tomato seed from tomatoes that are in your fridge, because that'll be good to start off in these as well. But if you can, try, because the seeds aren't too expensive to buy, but if you can, try and get cress seeds. I think they're 25p if you want to do cress heads. If you want strawberries, I would say they're roughly around about 75 pence. I go over the world for my seeds. I like to try different seeds from different countries. So I'm going to show you some. These are very... So as I said, these are very, very small seeds. Sorry about that, just adjusted the camera. There's no way you're going to be able to pick one seed from there. So what I suggest is just get a small few between your fingers and then sprinkle on top. You might get 10 seeds in that egg and then 10 seeds in that egg. If you're going to do cress heads, it doesn't matter how many seeds you put in, because you want that many seeds in. You want them to sprout high. Because I'm doing strawberries, when I see them growing, when I see them popping up, I'm gonna, when they get so high to about this high, about 3 centimeters, I'll start plucking them out and putting them into little pots or other eggshells so they can grow. Because you ideally just want one per eggshell. So, but don't panic about that. Once you've done that, you only want a very, very, very light covering of soil on top. So just like it's snowing, you just sprinkle on top that, like that, and then same on that one, just a light sprinkling. There we go. And then just a light pat. We're not pressing down, we're just patting down. So we're just going to turn and we're just going to pat. That is it, very, very softly, just like so. So when you give them a light pat, we then just need to give them a little bit of water, not too much, because remember they're resting in a shell. So instead of water having somewhere to drain, it will sit in the bottom of the shell. So we don't want to be pouring jugfuls of water on it. We just want to be spraying some water on, or just a little teaspoon or tablespoonful on. Okay then, so now I talked about giving them that little bit of water. Again, not advertising. So all we need to do is, I've just put a little bit of water in the cup, and we just need to get a tablespoonful of water and then just gently pour on top. That is all we need. Same on this one. That's it. They've had their water. Done. Now we need to get some cling film. You can use food bags if you want to. For this, I think it's a little bit of a waste. You could just have a little bit of cling film cut out. Because again, if we're planting in spring, these are some fabulous plants to get going. May not get anything off them this year, but next year you'll be looking at some amazing strawberries. So just a small square, and over it goes. And again on this one, small square, over it goes. And there you have it. You have planted strawberries in eggshells for what did I say? Well, sorry, a strawberry egg head. That's great. God, that's a tongue twister. But that is all we need to do. And now we just put these again. If you do have a little outdoor space, like a little growing, some people have little growing tents outside, like little growing houses. Please put it in there. If not, the most common place where most things start in my house anyway is on the windowsill. I do have a polytunnel and a greenhouse at my allotment, but when I'm starting things off, I like to leave them at home so I can nurture them, because they're like my little babies. But again, please do try this. It's another great It's not an experiment. It's a great way of using things up in your house instead of them going in the bin. And again, if you can't afford to get the seeds, then just see what's in the fridge. And like I said, chilies would start well in this. Chili seeds, pepper seeds would start well in this. Tomato seeds would be good as well. I prefer to do strawberries in these for the reasons I gave. Please give it a try. Well guys, again, I hope you do give the strawberry eggheads a try. These will be amazing and they will last for years when these plants have grown, and you will get so much from them for so little. It is amazing. Making jam, for example, I'll put a link to that video somewhere on here where my little boy made jam from the strawberries that we brought back from the allotment. There's all sorts you can make from it, so please give it a try. And as always, it's a massive thank you, and until the next video, goodbye.